Welcome everyone to some more Planescape Torment.
I'm gone.
Let's talk to the zombie workers. They're female. The zombie worker. The shambling corpse gazes at you with vacant eyes. Her skin is paper thin, almost wispy. It's like someone draped a sheet of cobwebs across her frame. The number 594 has been scratched onto her forehead with a charcoal pencil. So, doing anything later? Zombie worker. The corpse continues to stare at you. Farewell then. Psst. You see the way she's looking at me, huh? You see that? The way she is following the curves of my occipital bone. What are you talking about? What? Are you blind? She was scouting me out. She was shameless. She wanted me. I'm sorry. Oh, he's terrible. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with number 2. I think you're imagining things. She's a zombie, a corpse, a dead person. Probably didn't even register her senses. Yeah, whatever. When you've been dead as long as I have, you know the signals. They're they may be too subtle for you to pick up on, but that's why I'm spending my nights with some luscious, recently dead chit. What is it? Chit. Why, you're standing around going, huh? What's going on? Where's my memories? Whatever, Mort. Let's go. Oh, Mort. Oh, hilarious to me. You make me smile in the morning. You are my reason. The bloodstains, rust, and other remains cover the surface of this little slab. It is a little larger than most of the starting platform that allows for the... Wow. Okay. There's a lot of reading and I didn't even read it properly. Let's talk to this guy. Zombie worker. How you doing, buddy? I'm gonna stab you. The corpse is lumbering along a triangular path. Once it reaches one of the corners of the triangle, it pauses, then turns and staggers towards the next corner. It has 965 tattooed on the side of the skull. As you approach, it halts and stares at you. Click for more. Mort. Ha! Looks like someone forgot to tell this sod to stop walking the rule of 3. Rule of 3? What do you mean? These corpses don't have much left in the attic, so they can't do more than one task at a time. When they're told to do something, they'll keep doing it until someone tells them to stop. This poor sod probably finished some task there, and they forgot to tell him. Who gives them their commands? Yeah. Either one of the caretakers here or elsewhere, or else whatever necromancer raised them out of the dead book. Probably one of the caretakers here. They're the ones who need the cheap labor after all. I see. What was that you said before about the rule of 3?
Updated my journal.
I see. Yeah, well, the rule of 3 is one of those laws about the planes. About things tending to happen in 3s, or everything's composed of 3 parts, or there's always 3 choices, and so on and so forth. You don't sound like you hold much faith in it. It's a load of wash. If you ask me, if you look for a number, any number, and try to attach some great meaning to it, you're gonna find plenty of coincidences. Understood. I wanted to examine the zombie a bit more. Corpse is lumbering, blah, blah, blah. So, why are you walking in a triangle? Corpse stares at you blankly. Leave the corpse in peace. Oh, I just blocked him. It was so slight. Let's go through this door. I found our quick save is Q, by the way.
I'm gone.
Quick save. Oh, look, a thingy we can open up and loot, which has nothing in it.
I'm gone.
Oh. Fist irons. Let's have a look at that, shall we? There's someone there we can talk to. First, what is this? There's 1 to 2 to 4 crushing, speed 1, proficiency fists, 1 to 3 piercing. So that's actually technically better. Crew bar designed to slip over the fist with a thick portion. Torments do similar amounts of damage, but the type of damage each weapon does varies. Some creatures are more vulnerable to certain types of damage than others. If your current weapon isn't doing much damage against a creature, chances are it's resistant to it. Switch off to weapons. Okay. So, that's why we have many a quick slot, supposedly. Quick weapon. I think we can get to our quick slot through the...
What's up?
No. I'm not sure, let's double check. I'll probably be going to this a lot. Select character, attack, quick weapons. Ah, it hasn't been set. Oh jeez, I don't know if I'll be able to set those. Maybe later on when it comes thing, because I think if I right click, select an item, select a spell, combat weapon. So you got these in the right click anyway, so yeah. This is going to be painful trying to scroll around. Okay, let's can we talk to this guy? This is very finicky about ways you can push onto things. Dull. This scribe looks very old. His skin is wrinkled and has a slight trace of yellow, like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie with an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Gonna check my damn, I'm out of coffee. Greetings! Whoa, Chief, what are you doing? I was gonna speak to the scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Ooh. Look, rattling your bone box with dusties should be the last thing. Click for more. Dial. Before Marty can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down, and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the chant with sick dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we give this place the laugh, the bet. Click for more. Dial. Before more can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of the years hang heavily upon me, restless one. He places down his quill, but I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Restless one, do you know me? Do I? Do you? I? There is a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice as he speaks. I have never known you, restless one. No more than you known yourself, he sighed for a moment. For you have forgotten, have you not? Who are you? As always, the question and the wrong question. As always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. I he pauses for a moment, catches his breath. I am Dal. Perhaps you can answer some questions for me, Dal.
Updated my journal.
Oh yeah, I got another journal update before, didn't I? Very well. What do you wish to know? What is this place? You are in the mortuary, restless one. Again you have come. Before he can finish, Dal breaks into a fit of coughing after a moment. He calms himself and his breathing resumes his ragged wheeze. This is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this world, this life. Tell me about the mortuary. This is the way the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead. Those who have been left with shadow of a life and walk for the path of the true death. Dale's voice drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll. If you do not recognize this place, it is almost your home. Okay. Shadow of life? Yes, a shadow. You see, Restless One, this life. This life is not real. Your life, my life. They are shadows, flickering of what life once was. Life was. This life is where we end up after we die, and here we remain, trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. True death? True death is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of sensation, of passion. Dark Cosman then gives a ragged birth. A state of purity. Sounds like oblivion. Why do you want that? It is worse than remaining in the shadow. Is it worse than remaining in the shadow of what life once was? I think not. I've already asked about Shadow Love. Tell me more about the Mortuary. Yeah, we already talked about that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, for the dead, those who have left the Shadow of Life and the path of true death, Dale's voice. Yep, okay. Dustmen? We Dustmen are faction. A gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We wait for the next life and help others in their journey. Perhaps you can explain why Dustmen won't be dead. Dal sighs. It is said there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the dead book. To awake from death as you have done suggests you are one of those souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction. Unacceptable? Doesn't sound like it leaves me in good position. You must understand, your existence is blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated if they were aware of your affliction. You're a Dustman, but you don't seem to be in favor of killing me. Why not? Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. You must give up this shallow life of your own, not because we force you to. Dal looks about to take a breath. Dal looks about to break into another coughing jag. He then manages to hold it with some effort. As long as I remain at my post, I'll protect your right to search for your own truth. Ooh, awesome. What is your post? I am a scribe, a cataloguer of all the shells that come from the mortuary. Dal coughs again, then takes a deep breath. As long as the stream of the corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. You say that I have been here more than once. How is that the Dustmen do not recognize me?
Updated my journal.
I am the one that catalogues the shells that come to our halls, Restless One. Dal breaks into further coughing, then steadies himself. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. Awesome. I had some other questions. Very well. What did you wish to know? How did I get here? Dal snorts a content, and he finds the mortuary repugnant, as if he finds the mortuary memory repugnant. Your motor chariot ferried you here to the mortuary, Restless One. You would think that you were royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. Oh, I arrived here in a cart?
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heaps, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of the corpses. Dal breaks into another violent fit of coughing, finally catching his breath minutes later. Your seneschal, Farrod, was, as always, pleased to accept a fellow mouldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Farrod? Who is this Farrod? He is a collector of the dead. Dal draws a rugged breath and continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of the true death. I'm getting phone calls, sorry. Alright, I'm back again. Where were we? I was in the moment of things and now I've lost myself. Dal, He is a collector of the dead. Dal draws a ragged breath and continues. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us, so that they may be interred properly. This is scary stuff, man. Where can I find this Farod? If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Farod finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Nevertheless, I must find him, because I am on a noble quest to find out who I am. A slight warning creeps in Dal's tone. Do not seek out Farod, Restless One. I am certain it will simply come full circle again with you none the wiser, and Farod a few corpses richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. I have to find him. Do you know where he is?
Updated my journal.
Dal is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutstone Farod lairs at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Doesn't sound like that you like Farod much. This is... Sorry. There are some I respect, Restless One. Doug gives a ragged breath and says, Farod is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. This is so confusing. I hope this makes sense later on in life. Knight of the post? A knight of the post, Dal casts. A thief, all Farod brings to our walls comes stripped of a little less of their dignity than they possessed in life. Farod takes whatever he may pry from their different fingers. Did this Farod take anything from me? Dal pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing anything? Especially anything of value? His voice dips down as he frowns. Not that Farod would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give him greedy mind pause. Should I tell him about the journal? The journal said don't tell anyone, but then this guy seems trustworthy in a non-trustworthy way. Let's do it. A journal. If that is of any value, then it is likely it lies with Farod's hand. I had some other questions. Let's have a look now. Can you tell me how to get out of here? Do you know who I am? What do you do here? You sound ill. I think he's already told us. What do you do here? I'm a scribe, cataloger, shells. Yep. Some other questions. Do you know who I am? I think we already asked that. You sound ill. Are you not well? I am close now to the true death, Restless One. It will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find the peace that I have been seeking. I tire this mortal sphere. Doug gives a ragged sigh. The plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. The eternal boundary? The boundary between the shadow of this life and the true death. There's something more you could ask him that one. Are you certain there might be some way I could help you? I do not wish to live forever, nor live again, Restless One. I cannot bear it. There are some other questions. Can you tell me how to get out of here? The front gate is most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone from other than Dustman pass. Dal draws breath into a ragged cough and continues. One of the guards from the front gate has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it up for you unless you're extremely persuasive. Oh, I see. I had other questions.
Updated my journal.
Oh, we didn't ask this. Okay. I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little of those that have journeyed with you and who lie in our keeping, Dal sighs. I ask you for longer Ask you no longer ask others to join you with you, restless one. Where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. There are others who have journeyed with me, and they are here?
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? Had I thought that she had travelled with you in the past? Dale looks as though he's about to start coughing again and catch his breath. I am mistaken? Where is her body? The Northwest Memorial, in the floor below us. Check the blears there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. I do not know. I don't recall you ever travelling with a woman. Dal makes no response to this. He simply stares at you in silence. Before you said there were others interred in your here who journeyed with me. Where are they? Doubtless there are, but I know not their names, nor where they lie. One such as you has left the path many have walked, and few have survived. Dal gestures around you. All dead come here. Some must have travelled with you once. I found no fault with your reasoning. I had some other questions. Okay, sound deal, done that. What do you do here? Nothing. Farewell, Dal. As you turn to leave, Dal speaks. Know this. I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would to be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point, your path will return, you hear. Dal coughs and the sound of rattling his throat. It is the way of all things, flesh and bone. Then perhaps we will meet again, Dal. That was a long freaking read, guys, and I'm gonna unfortunately have to end this here. Whoa. Yeah, hope you're enjoying it. Please let me know if you're not, or if you are. I'm gonna keep playing for sure, but see how it continues. See you then, guys.